The president is elected through a process of voting by the Electoral College. There are a few qualifications to become president. These include being 35 years of age, being a natural-born citizen, and having lived in the country for the past 14 years. The president is not the only important person in the executive branch. There are also many departments and other important leaders, like the vice president. Many Americans are dissatisfied with the executive branch, particularly Obama, because many believe he has not executed his goals that he shared in his campaign. Now let's meet with our president to talk about some of the specific duties of the president and the executive branch.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm the president, and some of my duties include meeting with international leaders to ensure good relations with all countries. As a prominent leader of this world, it is our duty to ensure that our allies and people in need are getting the help that they need. Hello. Nice to see you.
Hi, I represent China, and I'm here to discuss the global climate issues.
Hello.
Hello, friend. I represent Canada, and I'd like to discuss the Keystone Pipeline, yeah? How about instead of fossil fuels, we run maple syrup through it, eh?
No.
As you can see, other countries having issues come to the almighty United States Executive Branch for guidance. We will continue to showcase some of the other duties of the president.
Another important duty of mine is to create and enforce bills to send to Congress. I can veto any bill, and much to my dismay, they can veto any of my bills with a 2/3 majority vote. I also have the right to create laws about such as things about immigration and send to Congress, but as Congress is very polarized, it can be hard to get things through Congress.
We're proposing that the Keystone Pipeline bill passes.
Well, I disagree with that, and I'm going to veto it. Yeah.
Another duty of the president is to address major issues and communicate the ideas and objectives of the executive branch. Something to note is the president's power in enforcing laws is only as effective as Congress is in passing them. Currently, we are seeing that Congress is polarized and the two parties are having a hard time agreeing on important issues such as the immigration reform Obama attempted to push through Congress.
I also have the power to appoint heads of executive departments. I get to choose Supreme Court justices to be whoever I want them to be. I also get to choose who's in my cabinet to ensure that I have allies within the executive department.
Hello, my name is Loretta Lynch, and I'm the Secretary of the Interior. I am part of Obama's cabinet, and I was appointed directly by Obama. Some of my duties in the executive department include making sure that our country's natural resources and federal land are conserved and taken care of. The Department of the Interior is also in charge of the administration of programs having to do with Native Americans, Alaska Natives, and Native Hawaiians.
My name is Tom J. Vilsack, and I'm the Secretary of Agriculture, in charge of the Department of Agriculture. I too am in Obama's cabinet. I was appointed by Obama. My role is to make sure that the agriculture sector is supported and monitored by the government. The Department of Agriculture is an executive agency that does things like help farmers through price support subsidies and inspecting food coming out of the farms to ensure the safety of the public. The executive branch has many important duties, ranging from proposing bills to supporting the agricultural sector. The executive branch contains many departments and staff. That was perfect. This branch is one of three in the government, and its effectiveness relies heavily on the communication and collaborative efforts between branches. There is a contrast in the government, and although much of the executive branch is democratic, other branches are not, causing the executive branch to experience pushback from Congress.
Hello again. The effectiveness of the executive branch relies on many things, including the communication and collaboration between the three branches. The departments within the branch are more independent and rely less on the other three branches, making them more effective. But when it comes to creating bills, like the immigration reform, Congress and the legislative branch have a much bigger stake. I had to use executive power to get the immigration reform through Congress. The effectiveness of the executive branch is a very hard question to answer and depends on many things. To say whether or not the executive branch is effective or not effective would be a generalization of a multi-tiered system that is the executive branch.